Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I'm Liz Quinn, your lead Scentsy consultant. So today I have for you my monthly melting basket, and for August, which is an interesting and difficult month to be in the mood for certain things, I chose to go with scents that I find comforting. So this isn't necessarily a reflection of everything I'm going to melt in August. I thought it would just be fun to take a lot of these sort of cozy and relaxing scents that I often pass up and melt other things instead, and explore them with you guys in my monthly melting basket thoughts in this video. So let's get started with what I have here in this wonderful bin of goodness. And some of the things that I guess I'm going to be melting this month, they're not coming back in the fall winter catalog, so I'm really going to enjoy them because they might be the last bar of several of these things that I even have in my stash. So let's start with some bakery that I consider to be very good as far as transitioning, because August for me is the wind down of summer, and it's also the beginning of those sort of first inklings of fall. And I'm really excited to melt a lot of these that I consider very comforting and relaxing scents. So the first one that I have is a bakery scent, which unfortunately did not make it back into our fall winter catalog, and that is the beautiful Cinnamon Buttercream. I love this scent, you guys. I didn't think that I did until I bought a few and just kind of put them in a pile in my stash. And I didn't worry about whether or not this was going to come back again in September because I was pretty sure that it was popular enough. Well, unfortunately, it's not. And this, I think, really truly is legitimately my last bar. So this is a beautiful, very gentle mascarpone kind of cream cheese and cinnamon coffee cake scent, and it is very comforting. If you've had a stressful day and you just want kind of a light, sweet scent that has a little bit of complexity, Cinnamon Buttercream was definitely the thing, and I hope a lot of you still have it in your club. Now the next one, I knew that I had not clubbed this back when it was retiring, and that is the beautiful Breakfast in Bed. Now for me, this is a perfect August and September scent. It's so, so good. This is one of those rich bakeries that I really do kick myself, and I knew better that particular year. I knew this wasn't going to be coming back, and I was just lazy and didn't put it in my club. This is a pumpkin pastry filled with like a black raspberry Danish filling, and it's got cinnamon sugar drizzle on top. Oh, you guys, this is so good. So I have a couple of these clams from flash sales. So I basically do a few cubes here and there just to kind of keep at least one bar in reserve. And it's a good strong bar. So when I'm really in the mood in August or early September, I will reach for this and just sort of baby it along. Now, the good news is this next bar did come back in our catalog roster. No, it didn't. I'm sorry, I'm lying. There are two of them that are very similar. We'll just switch bars here. This one did come back in the catalog roster, and that is Salted Caramel Toffee. Now, this is a bar, I think a lot of people probably associate this with Christmas, but to me, this sort of rich, golden, caramely scent is a very late summer, early fall thing for me. I'm not sure why, but this is very comforting, and it's just so rich and decadent, but it doesn't have all those deep notes that I associate with wintertime. And it's also not something that stands up very well to pumpkin, so I will usually do the other one that I just grabbed is Toffee Butter Crunch. Toffee Butter Crunch, salted caramel toffee, things like that, really late summer, early fall. And this is just gooey and wonderful, and it's just a smooth, caramely scent and very, very comforting and relaxing to me. So the next one is Toffee Butter Crunch, and this is my favorite of the caramels. This is like the queen of the caramel smells. And this one has walnuts, and it's almost like toffee shards, and just, it's not as gooey as your salted caramel toffee. This one's more decadent. This one is so fall. I had it in my club for a long time, but I wasn't melting through enough of it, so I did pull it, which I'm sure I will regret at some point. But this one, totally August and September, totally comforting and crave-worthy. So then the next two, I don't like them that much by themselves, but I do an alternate warmer mix, which just kind of settles me in the month of August, of cinnamon vanilla, which is actually carrying through to our new fall winter catalog, and Johnny Appleseed. So both of these are available now, and they will be available in September. So if you like these two, order them in August because you can get them 10% off. So alternate warmers of a hard-hitting apple and a really rich cinnamon and vanilla scent, and it just gives me that farm stand feel that I want so much. So then the next one, this is really good with cinnamon vanilla or by itself. This is a flash sale relic, and this is Grandma's Orchard. This is just a little bit deeper and more kind of fall and musky. Oh, so good. Then your Johnny Appleseed, which is just plain old Mac apple with a little bit of pear. This speaks to me, I live in Michigan, of apple orchards and that really late August where the sunflowers are starting to wilt a little bit and you're looking for those first few leaves that are kind of turning. Such a delicious bar, and this one is just fantastic as the season is just starting to turn. And it's very comforting. Okay, now the next one is coming back in our fall winter catalog, and that is the amazing and wonderful apple cherry strudel. This is a bar that it's both comforting and craveable for me, and I definitely think of this as my August-September smell. And why am I doing all of these in August rather than September? Because I know in September there are going to be so many wonderful fall smells that I'm going to need to do like Serious Fall Part 1 September Melting Basket and then Serious Fall Part 2 October Melting Basket. So we've just got to cover all the bars. So I'm cheating and kind of doing the pre-fall and early fall this month. Oh, this is so nice. Apple cherry strudel is the most wonderful strudel pastry apple and cherry smell. It has authentic cherry. Doesn't last very long, that's my one complaint, but I think this is the nicest cherry profile that Scentsy's ever made. I love it. It just makes me so happy and it comforts me. It makes me think of being a little kid going to McDonald's, getting my cherry turnover and just enjoying my life and my, cheap orange pop, and it's just the best day. It's just the best day ever. So then we have another one of the ones that I was almost guaranteeing myself would come back in the fall, and it didn't, and that is Graham Cracker Crunch. Graham Cracker Crunch is another really nice, comforting bakery smell. And this has peanut butter and vanilla and graham crackers, and it's a sort of scent where you just read it and think, yeah, it's not going to be that good. It's fabulous, and it's perfect for sort of a back-to-school kind of an idea. So I have 3 or 4 bars of this left, and I'll just enjoy them this fall, and maybe someday we'll vote it back and bring back my bar. This was a good bar, and I'm sad that it's not back in our catalog. All right, the next one is a scent that I always club, and I always say I'm going to melt it in the fall, and then I forget to. And it's very comforting and relaxing, and that is the gorgeous Cashmere and Corduroy. So I need to melt this in the month of August, because in September, it just won't get melted. It's so good, you guys. I had kind of hoped that we'd get this in body care and or laundry, and we're getting white amber and teak in laundry, which I'm not complaining about. I love that, but I think this one, we had this in the Harvest Collection last year as hand cream and Scentsy soak. We don't this year, but this is a fantastic smell for comfort and relaxation. So it's got Sicilian bergamot, it's got vanilla, and it's very sophisticated and deep. If you want best bang for your buck bar, get yourself some Cashmere and Corduroy starting in September. I have it in my club right now. So good, you guys. So good, so good. Another one, which is a club bar for me, which you cannot get right now, I think this showed up in one of our flash sale bundles though, is the beautiful Love and Happiness. This bar is cuddly. It's so comforting. This is sweet with chestnuts and vanilla and almost like a cologne powdered sugar. Sounds disgusting. It's not. It's amazing. Oh, it's so good. Like, I might want to melt this tomorrow if it's not too hot outside. This is a quintessentially comforting bar for me, and the month of August, I think, is a great time to melt that. Because to me, August, the air gets kind of heavy, especially where I live, and those powdery, sultry, comforting scents, I really, really like them this time of the year. Okay, the next one is graduation, and with the fact that we're going to be gearing up for school again, the suede binder, of course, this is like, prep school kind of a smell. Doesn't remind me of the hallways of public school like when I was a kid, but it's very fancy. So we have apple, we have suede. I think this was in the flash sale too. I grabbed a couple more bars. Now, my flash sale order, I think I'm going to get it at the end of that 21 days. It has not moved. It has not even, I think, gotten past posted. So it is what it is. Most of the rest of you consultant friends of mine have already filmed your videos. I'm still waiting for mine to do anything on my workstation. But I had some graduation in that. This is a great comfort bar. Love this in my bedroom. The suede, the apple, the little bit of just nice, relaxing, gentle butteriness is so good. Okay. The next one is August scent of the month, and that is pink leather. This is a very nice scent, great for a bedroom. It's gentle, it's interesting. So if you want to sit back and read a book, I think this would be a great one to get yourself a cup of tea and enjoy. Oh, this is so good. So it's got vanilla, like toasty vanilla. It has strawberry, and then it has this leather note. It's not a heavy leather note. And it doesn't have that really nice rugged outdoorsy quality like Saddle Up, but it's still very nice. Okay, the next one is Cozy Cardigan. This is coming back in September. Hallelujah. This is so good. And here is, oh, comfort in a bar. This is like your first slightly chilly day where you grab a sweater. So it's got amber silk, suede, and roses. Not much in the way of rose, just enough to make it a little bit feminine. A very, very ultra sophisticated scent. I really, really like this. The next one was in BBMB, and that is Fuzzy Blanket. And I put this in because it's like that last trip to the beach where you unfold your beach towel and it had all that downy snuggle in it. Fuzzy Blanket is that scent. So I know it's got like lavender and sandalwood and honeysuckle, but it smells like the best dryer sheet in the world. This is in one of my clubs. And this scent is so good. And this reminds me, like I said, that last beautiful trip to the beach before it gets too chilly. Very comforting, very nice and relaxing. The next one I have here is the marvelous and totally ultra comfort scent, Sweet Plum Pastry. And this is a pretty beat up bar. I just got a good one in my last club order. Like, this one needs to get melted. Oh, but it's so good. It's bubbly crust and plum juices, and it makes me think of all those fruit tarts because the stone fruits come into season in August, and you can actually make your like plum crostata or your really nice plum tart that's kind of like this. I can make that a reality this month with the farmers markets. Now the next one is a bar where I don't really know what month to put it in, and for many people this may be an overwhelming scent, but for me it's comforting, and that is Midnight Fig. This is an old BB&B bar. This is really deep and dark, but yet it reminds me of late summer more than it does fall. It's sort of in a way like Ghostly Greetings, but it doesn't have the spooky quality. This is just deep and dark and sophisticated, and I think because it relaxes me, I will really enjoy this comforting scent in the month of August. Now the next one was an August scent of the month, and there are a few devotees, and the rest of you say it smells like marijuana and you don't want it in your house. Vanilla Blackberry. This is my last bar. And this is a very interesting scent. So it's got this sharpness from some cedar and all this vanilla and blackberry. It's good. If I had the opportunity to buy some more of this, I would. And usually I'll pair this with Vanilla Waves because this is a pushy, heavy bar. So is Midnight Fig. They're heavy bars. But I still find all of that like late summer fruit with the woodiness very comforting. Okay, then we have one that I also mix with Johnny Appleseed. Where did you go? Now this is the only direct mix in this whole box. These two have to be mixed 1 cube to 1 cube. Gimme Candy, which is coming back in September, and Johnny Appleseed. This is my August scent of the month. Like this is how Elizabeth likes to roll in August. This is like honey and almost like a Caro syrup and candy corn kind of smell. Gimme Candy, which is amazing that it's coming back in September because it's an awesome mixer. I don't really melt this all by itself, but it's amazing with other things. But when I'm craving fall, but I don't want it to be too heavy, that with Johnny, I don't know what to tell you. It's like my favorite mix ever. It's so good. So then I have a couple of scents here that were from spring, summer, because I have to at least throw a couple of things that are in the current catalog into this, right, in our sale month. So the first one is the beautiful Mountain Sunset, which was one of our new releases. I'll probably be melting this in my bedroom. This is a comforting and relaxing, elegant smell. It was, I think, one of the most interesting, intriguing scents we had in our new releases this season. You know, this is coconut. It's got, amber and woods, and it's really unique smell. And it was one of our rock stars that was very popular at the beginning of the season, and I want to point you to this. If you have not bought it yet, you should really try that before the catalog changes. And one that I love to melt in my bedroom is Summer Moonlight, and this to me is the epitome of August. It's late season. This is strawberry, sweet pea, and this gorgeous sandalwood. It reminds me of those heavy summer evenings where the air is very humid and you might have like the last of the lightning bugs, and it's just, this is so beautiful. Summer Moonlight. I think it's a great name. And then I've got a couple left because I need to use up my bars of French Kiss. They are all getting crazy juicy. This is a perfectly appropriate scent for August. It is like sultry and sweet and brings that comfort and relaxation quality. Coconut pulp and fig and caramel. It is so nice. It's good for September too, but I gotta use those up. I bet that's gonna be completely gone. And I'm probably going to make up an excuse to throw this bar into every melting basket between now and November. Hemingway. Because it's just so good. And this is a scent that you can do as a transitional between summer and fall. Oh, you guys, cedar and apples and a little bit of manly spice and musk. It's not heavy, heavy cologne. I hope that you put this in your club from BB&B. I think it was one of the best bars, except for my Rustic Lodge, which it's a little early to put in one of these. Oh, but Hemingway is just fabulous. So I will be doing a lot of this, and this is cozy, this is comforting, this is relaxing, this is amazing. So that is what I will be warming, and of course I'm going to have to go back and revisit a lot of these summer classics because I will need to do a couple of videos in August, one on what I think would be my standouts of the season. A lot of consultants do like a top 10 or a long and strong or most powerhouse bars, but I think I just want to talk to you this month about the ones that made me happy, whether they're strong, whether they're weak, whether they're whatever, so that you could consider trying them or clubbing them before the end of the season. So I will be getting that video up in a couple of weeks, and there will be a ton of things between now and then. August is going to be really busy in Scentsy and I will be back again soon. So this is Elizabeth Quinn with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. God bless and have an amazing day. And please do let me know what you guys are melting this month. Are you still feeling all the summer, or are you like me and you're just like, give me all the fall and let me at it? So have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.